this is the return of one of the queens. So I am going to review Alicia by Alicia Keys. All right, now let's jump into this album. This is going to be my first music review. So what I try to do is I'll go through the songs and rank the songs and then give a total score. And that total score will give how I feel about it. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So first song out the gate is without Truth Without Love. I gave it an 8. Good song, nice melody. Here's the thing: on this whole album, all the production is really good. That's going to be undeniable. That's it's Alicia Keys' album. She gonna play the keys. You know what I'm saying? She gonna stroke them. So I can't say those things about Alicia Keys when I'm on here. She gets me all bothered inside. Even I just love that. I love the raspy voice too. It's just so fine to me. But let's go on to Truth Without Love. I gave it 8. We're gonna go to Time Machine. Time Machine, I gave it 10. I love that song. I think that song Time Machine is dope. I think that could be on an old school Alicia Keys album and it would fit in just perfectly and nobody would know the difference. So I really was really vibing on that one. Authors of Forever is the next song. I gave that a 7. It's not bad. It's just when I was listening to it, it was cool. Wasted Energy, I gave that a 9. So I really did dug that. I dug that song a lot. Underdog, 7.5. I wasn't as huge on it. I know she did I think Genius on there or Certified or something on it. About the lyrics, it just didn't do anything for me. I thought it was good. Again, all these songs are good. I just, it didn't stand out to me. Let's go with 3 Hour Drive. I gave it an 8. I thought that was dope. The concept was dope. The lyrics on there were great. Yeah, catch me. You can feel me with that one. Me times 7 with Tara Whack. I gave it an 8. That's just a nice vibe too. Like you can sit down and just do your thing on that one. So I mean, I'm here for that as well. Let's go. Show Me Love with Miguel. That I gave that a 9. You get Miguel on any track, it's gonna be laced. You get Alicia Keys crooning with a guy like Miguel, it's gonna be laced. One that I wasn't so high on was So Done with Khalid. I gave it a 7.5. Khalid, I gave it a 7.5. Let me just say this Khalid kid, I mean, he's a young dude, but this dude seems one, it feels like he's never on a bad song and never makes a bad song. And two, I feel like he's done songs with just the elite of the elite. So shout out to him, man. But 7.5, I didn't think it had the same steam that these other features on the album had. And we'll get into that. What is it? Grammy Year Park. I gave it 8 too. So again, I dug it. Just and I know this is my first review, so I know as I get more jaded, my reviews may get harsher. So a lot of these albums are going to benefit from me just enjoying it off 1 or 2 listens. Love Looks Better. I gave 8.5. Just solid groove, man, all the way through, and I think nobody will have any complaints about that. Now we about to get into some of the things I love here. So you got You Save Me featuring Snow Allegra. Man, y'all know how I feel about Snow. So I gave it a 9.5. Like that's all in my bag. That whole song is in my bag. Snow kills it in that one. I feel like Alicia does her thing in there. But I'm gonna tell you, my standout for that album is the next song, which is Jill Scott featuring Jill Scott. I gave that a 10. Come on now, 10. It's like the slam dunk competition. I need to start holding up a banner for 10. But I gave that a 10, man. One, it features Jill Scott, and Jill Scott is in her Jill E from Philly bag all the way. She's giving you the melody, she's giving you the ranges, she's just giving you all the feels. And that's the most important. When I listen to music, that's my number one thing. Do you give me the feels? Like, are you giving me that energy? Can I listen to the song and I'm feeling that energy? And this song is just nothing but you feel that energy. It's just if I rolled trees, I had to spark a few because it made me feel that good. Next, we're going to get to A Perfect Way to Die. I gave that another 10. So needed right now. The lyrics are so intricate. The lyrics really fit the mood of what's going on and socially for us. It's a message that just resonates, especially as a black male. I I would tell, but if anybody listens to any song on the album, I would say that one. Listen to A Perfect Way to Die. I think it's just a great, masterful song. I think it's one of those, we call it like the B cut songs on people's albums that don't get the publicity or get the, get up in the rankings and the billboards and all that. And when you hear it, you go, oh man, that's my. A Perfect Way to Die is one of those. It just hits home really good. Then we're gonna round up with Good Job, which was the last one on the album. I gave that an 8. But coming off Snow, Jill Scott, then A Perfect Way to Die, I think Good Job could have been, her shitting on the track, and I probably would have gave it a good score because by that point you just in the zone, you in the mood. Um, I wish those songs were more in the middle. They kind of get that pace really good up there, and then sharp finish off a little differently. But I mean, all in all, I mean, for my rankings for the numbers of each songs, 15 songs. The medium came out to an 8.5. Not quite a classic. My classics I always put in from 9 to 10. Good albums, I go from, under 9 to 7. And then from there, I go from from 6 at that point to 4 would be they're okay. And then 3 down to 1 would be, if you really like the artist, listen to it, but it's nothing to write home about. So 8.5 on this scale for me. I really liked it. Not quite a classic. It's inching there. I think some of I feel like she comes out hard in the beginning. It laws a little bit, and then she ramps it up near the end. So I needed that middle just to be a little better, a little thicker. Because I think in the middle is where you get Underdog. I gave it 7.5. 3 Hour Drive, which I like, got an 8. Me Times 7 got an 8. Then you get into the Miguel 9. The Khalid song kind of took it down with the 7.5 as well. So again, just a little bit more there. But again, all in all, good album. My homegirl brought up a good fact that I guess I just never really put on the Alicia Keys template, but she is not impressed with Alicia Keys' vocal range at this point of her career. She feels like it should be better now. Um, and after she said it, I'll admit I do agree because I could listen to that Brandy album B7 and Brandy just rips it vocally. So, like I said, I mentioned before in one of these shows I do that some of these cats don't really want to see Brandy when it comes to the vocals. But I know this is not Brandy, but the point being remaining the same is that I think Brandy's vocals have gotten better over her career. Well, I think Alicia Keys' vocals, she already came out really soulful. She already came out that she was limited vocally. I don't think she's probably up those limits a little bit, but not to the progression that I think probably should go on with a career that's been spanning, 20, 25 plus years now at this point. Talented is all outdoors. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking nothing from her. But it was a noted point that I thought was well deserved and a great point that I don't think Alicia Keys' vocal range is getting any better anytime soon. But again, check out the album. You guys tell me what you think of it, and we'll go from here. Bye.